What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to MKE MANIACI. I don't know why I got these on, man. Today, we got my thoughts on Summerslam 2022, man. Now, this past weekend was Summerslam, and honestly, man, going into it the weeks leading up to Summerslam, I really wasn't too excited about it. But, backstage events kind of, happened, and us fans are kind of now rejuvenated into the product again, man. So we gonna go through each match. I got my little list of notes here on my true, honest thoughts and opinions on SummerSlam this year. So we gonna get right to it, man. We gonna kick it off with Bianca Belair defeating Becky Lynch and retaining her Raw Women's Championship. I think this match was incredible. It was the perfect combination of a one-year rivalry. The storytelling in the match was incredible, highly athletic, and the best part about it, there was a lot of good parts about it, man. One, Becky Lynch turning babyface. Well-needed babyface turn, man. I feel like, Becky as a face, being the man as a babyface, like that's gold. I feel like Becky as a lady has been kind of repetitive. I think once again, her being a babyface is gonna bring, a little bit of a refreshness out of Becky. Now, another good part of this match, of course, was the Bayley return alongside the newly named Io Sky and Dakota Kai. A little side note about this, I actually had plans for my universe mode like this last 6-7 months of putting Bayley and Dakota Kai as a tag team, because I've always seen similarities between the two, man. But I'm glad Dakota Kai got re-signed with the company. I think women's wrestling, I think the focus is definitely going to be, a lot heavier. I think this is definitely going to foreshadow a really good future for women's wrestling. I expect Sasha Banks to return, Naomi to return. This actually even opens the door to a few other released talents who not under contract currently to come back to the company, and I'm excited for that. But yeah, that was incredible opener. I think they definitely did their thing, man. Now moving forward, The Miz versus Logan Paul. All I'm gonna say firsthand about this match is that The Miz is an incredible veteran. The Miz with the ability to make anybody look like gold. And I don't want to give all the props to just The Miz, because I feel like Logan Paul really gained the respect of a lot of the WWE universe, with the moonsaults and the frog splash from the ring to the outside through the table. Like, he was actually really executing a lot of the moves like he'd been doing this for a long time. And this was only his first singles match in a wrestling ring, man. So all respect to Logan Paul for it. I'm definitely excited to see where his career goes from here. And on a side note about that match, Watermelon Ciampa was definitely unexpected, by the way. But moving forward, we got Bobby Lashley against Theory for the United States Championship. It was definitely an expected, dominating Bobby Lashley match. The military press into the Hurt Lock was incredible. I think Theory definitely played his part well in that. And this definitely continues to, it validates the momentum of Lashley right now being United States champion. I know they kind of want to keep him out the world title picture until they really want to, flip the switch, whenever they feel the time is right for him to be back in that picture. I think Bobby's doing a great job as United States champion, and momentum is continuing. Moving on to the fourth match of the night, we had the Mysterios, Rey and Dominic against the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest in a no disqualification match. Not gonna lie, this match was pretty underwhelming. There was really no memorable spots, man. Other than Rey belly flopping the chair to the outside of the ring, nothing really crazy happened. Edge returning was nice, but it was also expected. I kind of expected, a little more of a hardcore-esque type of match, considering how personal the rivalry been. Like I said, there was really no hot spots of the match, but yeah. Moving forward, Happy Corbin against Pat McAfee, man. Now, I knew this match was going to be entertaining just based off of Pat's entrance alone, with the choir screaming bum ass Corbin, not screaming, but even just singing in a very common bum ass Corbin. Like, come on, man. But I really want to say it's honestly hard to hate Corbin. It's really hard. I may not like the happy character, but he plays his part well. Corbin is definitely, I think, one of the best heels on the roster today. I think he definitely does a great job at it. Pat McAfee definitely getting better in the ring, with each match that he does. I believe this is his third match. in a WWE ring. You know, he had a couple hiccups where he almost slipped, but you know, Corbin had him and he recuperated. But very, very entertaining match. Moving forward, we have the Undisputed Tag Team Championship match. The Usos and the Street Profits. That entrance from the Street Profits was spectacular. I ain't even gonna lie. Almost made me think they was gonna win it just based off the entrance alone. But one thing I noticed about that match, I feel like we saw a little more of an edgier side from the Street Profits. Specifically Montez Ford. I don't know what it was. I know I ain't the only one that really seen it, but I seen like a more of an edgy side from Montez Ford. You know, he was getting in Jeff Jarrett's face, you know, and I feel like it's coming. You know, I predicted that, you know, Dawkins was gonna turn on Taz at SummerSlam. It didn't happen, you know. It didn't happen. It's all right. But I think this is the start. I think they're starting to plant the seeds for either an ultimate heel turn for the Street Profits or for them to break up and go their separate ways. But yeah, you know, Usos retaining was expected. The match was, you know, was pretty entertaining. I actually liked the Money in the Bank match more, but this one was still entertaining nonetheless. Moving forward, Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Of course, the faulty finish match. This match was definitely really not anything special, very underwhelming. I heard it got cut short on time because of the Miz and Logan Paul match, so they had to take some time off of this match. I hate finishes like that one, but I could see the silver lining in it, you know, continuing to tell the story in the rivalry. Liv tapping and Ronda getting pinned. Best thing about this match though was definitely Ronda Rousey's heel turn. I think Ronda works better as a heel. I like her better as a heel. Especially her mic work this last month or two, you know, it's been very lackluster. And, you know, we kind of seen her tap into her heel personality on SmackDown before SummerSlam, you know, yelling at the crowd members saying that their mom failed them. But I definitely see the seeds being planted for face Becky Lynch versus heel Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 39. I know that's, you know, one of the big money matches that they've been planning for a while. But yeah, that was the best thing about this match, was the Ronda Rousey heel turn. And finally, in our main event, Roman Reigns defeating Brock Lesnar and retaining the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Championship in that last man standing match. All I'm gonna say is, man, this was a very fun match to watch, man. I think, you know, is one of the best Brock Lesnar performances that we've seen in a very, very long time. At least that I've seen in a very, very long time. I didn't expect the match to go as long as it did. I was expecting, you know, kind of a quick match, because, you know, that's typical Brock Lesnar fashion. And this was Lesnar's first ever last man standing match, believe it or not. And this was actually one of my favorite last man standing matches in recent memory. I think they did an incredible job with this. They definitely got real innovative, you know, with the lifting, you know. Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of the name of it, but, you know, Brock lifting the ring. You know, it definitely got creative, and I even like the Michael Myers-esque movie ending, the Halloween ending, you know, where Roman throwing everything at Lesnar and Lesnar just keeps getting up. Roman telling Lesnar, "You're not welcome here, don't come back." Bam, another clock off the head. They buried him under tables and chairs and stairs, and, you know, just to keep Brock down, you know. And I'm glad Theory did not cash in Money in the Bank. I didn't want him to have a failed cash in. But, you know, I'm glad he still came down. He got his ass kicked, but, you know, I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that happened, man. But, you know, Roman retaining, it definitely made, you know, for a very good match. And I'm excited for Roman against Drew. Overall, if I could give the show the score out of 10, I would say 8 out of 10. I think it was a really good SummerSlam. Definitely one of my favorite in recent memory. They definitely did good for a card that, you know, on paper looks pretty underwhelming, but I think they delivered. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, any opinions on SummerSlam 2022. I'm excited to see where we go from here. I heard this was, you know, kind of the last bit of Vince McMahon's vision. So now going forward, we can really see what Triple H does, man. But if y'all are new to the channel, y'all rock with me, want WWE and wrestling content, hit that subscribe button for me. Until the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MKE MANIACI. I'm out.